Hey guys, Panzer J back here in Operation 20 Core. We're up to turn 8 or 9.1 for Germany. It's July of 1940. I don't believe there's any housekeeping from the Italian 8.7 turn. So we can get right into Germany 9.1. Okay, so Germany has 60 IPP to spend, and we're going to go ahead and spend all of it. We're going to do 5 infantry for 15, 5 more infantry for 15, that's 30. 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers for 8 is 38. A fighter for 10 is 48. And 3 militia for 6 is 54. We are then going to create the Afrika Korps for 5, that's 59. And then we're going to upgrade one of the Afrika Korps infantry to a motorized for $1, and that's 60. Okay, for tech rolls, our 4 tech rolls are going to be Improved Factories, Stage 2, 7 or higher, Airborne Doctrine, Stage 3, 7 or higher, and then both Heavy Armor and Jets are both at Stage 1, and they both take an 8 or higher. So let's go ahead with Factories first at a 7, a 6 we miss, Airborne Doctrine, a 9, we succeed, and I believe that means that all existing airborne upgraded to elite, I believe. Heavy armor at an 8. 6 we miss, and jets at an 8. 7 we miss, so we only got 1. Well, that stinks. Okay, so airborne doctrine we do finish. So I'll swap out those regular airborne for elite. Okay, so combat. Before we get to combat, I think I've got to go ahead and show where the Afrika Korps units are being created from. So we have a medium armor, a light armor, and a self-propelled artillery, and those 3 units are all going to come out of Paris. So take off 1 of each. Okay, then we've got 3 infantry and an artillery. So for the artillery, that's going to come out of Warsaw. 2 of the 3 infantry are going to come out of Warsaw. And the other infantry is going to come out of Hungary and leave them with 1. So those are our 7, Afrika Korps units. Okay, on to attack. So we're going to declare war on Denmark. So going into Denmark is going to be a Marine from West Germany. And then we got some planes. So the fighter from Hungary with long-range aircraft, a movement of 5, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that has a movement of 1 left. And then one of the fighters from Bavaria is going to come up at an air base and go 1, 2. So that has a movement of 4 left. Okay. Then we are going to take our coastal defense ship and torpedo boat destroyer over 1 from A12 to A11. And those 2 units, along with one of the 2 remaining fighters from Bavaria, is going to go 1, 2, and they're going to attack the Denmark coastal defense ship. Battle 3 is a walk-on, so our entire fleet in A11, which consists of 2 destroyers, 2 naval transports, and a torpedo boat destroyer, is going to leave port with the remaining Marine in West Germany, the infantry in West Germany. Then they're going to come down 1 to A23, pick up the 2 infantry in Belgium, and then come up 2 to A6 and drop those 4 units off in Scotland. And then all 5 of those naval units are going to go into the port here that straddles A6 and A4. That's Battle 3. Battle 4 is in Slovakia, so the infantry from Hungary is going to come up, and the 2 cavalry from Warsaw are going to come down 1, 2. And then also our last fighter from Bavaria is going to come over 1, 2. Battle 5, I know Pete has a seaplane on that can reach, but I don't think there's really pretty much anywhere I can convoy that he can't reach me. Plus, I want these German subs closer to the Italian fleet. So this sub in A51 is going to come down 1, 2. And the sub in A53 is going to come down 1, and we're going to go ahead and convoy the British. And then Battle 6 is more convoy raiding with our battle cruiser and P-63. We're also going to go ahead and align Romania at the end of this turn. I know that gives the Russians a D12, but we could really use the units and the income. So, because Romania is kind of like a double dip, and we get the $3 for the remaining territories and the 3 IPP bonus. So, we could use that. Okay, so let's get into combat. So, number 1 was Denmark. So, we've got 2 fighters at 6s. Okay, so 2 6s. We got 2 hits. We only need 1. The militia in return. A 9 misses. So we do take Denmark without suffering a casualty. That's worth $1. Okay, the second battle is a fighter, torpedo boat destroyer, and coastal defense ship against Denmark's coastal defense ship. So let's go ahead with our fighter first at a 6. 5 does hit, and the coastal defense ship at a 6. A 10 misses. So we go ahead and kill off that unit, and the torpedo boat destroyer and the coastal defense ship will go in port there in A11. Okay, Battle 3 was our entire fleet from A11 coming out of port. 1, 2 to A6, going in port here in this major port here, straddling A4 and A6, dropping off 3 infantry or marine in Scotland. That's a walk-on. That's worth $1. Battle 4, we've got a fighter at a 6, an infantry reduced to a 1, and 2 cavalry reduced to 2s against Pete's infantry in Slovakia. So we got our fighter first at a 6. A 9 misses. Then we got 2 cavalry at 2s. 4 and a 5 both miss, and an infantry at a 1 miss. His infantry at a 4, a 7 misses. We got a fighter at a 6, a 3 does hit, and his infantry at a 4, 10 misses. So we go ahead and take Slovakia, and that is also worth $1. We take off of the British. Just knocked over a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we took that. What else? Battle 5. We're convoy raiding. So Pete, he hasn't finished anything yet, so he doesn't have any modifiers. We've got a +2 for our subs. So let's go ahead. We will do black is German, red is the British. So we get a +2. So the first first fleet submarine. 5 to 2 plus 2 is 7 to 2. That's 5. And I believe this line only can take 3. So, but I'll roll the other sub anyways. But I'll put 3 down for now. Okay, the other sub just in case at a +2. 4 to 4, 6 to 4. So we definitely maxed out that line. And then finally, the last battle is the battle cruiser. This is a +1. 4 to 1, 5 to 1, so I believe that line can take a maximum of 2. So let's go ahead and mark that. And that should be it. So altogether for convoy raiding, since the end of the British turn, the Germans took 2 off of Anzac, and then between Germany and Italy, I believe 9 has been taken off of UK. Okay, so that is it for combat. Now, non-combat, I suppose we got to roll for the Africa Corps. Okay, so we are going to, all these units are going to be going down into Tobruk. So let's go ahead for in a 3 or less. Pete's sub there in M4 interdicts. So let's go ahead. We got 3 infantry. 5, 10, 12. So the 3 infantry make it. We've got a regular towed artillery piece. That goes to the bottom of the ocean. We got a light armor. That makes it. We got a medium armor. That makes it. And a self-propelled artillery. Shit. That dies too. So, oh well. So, that was how wonderful for us. So then we did upgrade one of the infantry to a motorized. So for the Afrika Korps, a light armor, a medium armor, 2 infantry, and 1 motorized, which I don't have a motorized sculpt. Go ahead and make it to Tobruk. So, not bad for... I'm just going to put the 3rd infantry down there so I don't forget what to do there. Okay, so that is it. How about non-combat? Okay, up here in C-Zone A18, we are going to take our 2 fleet submarines, and they're going to come up 1, 2, 3 to A4. We got some planes to fly back. So, the 2 fighters that attacked Denmark, one of them came from Hungary, so it's got a movement of 1 left, so it's going to land in West Germany. The other one came from Bavaria, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and land in northern Italy. Because we came from an air base, right? I know we did, but let's just double check. Yeah, we came from an air base and we have long range. Okay, the other 2 fighters from Bavaria came, or no. One fighter went 1, 2 to this C-Zone. 3, 4, 5, 6, that's going to land in northern Italy. Let's make sure that was correct. 1, 2, yeah, that's good. Okay. The fighter that went to Hungary from Bavaria, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's going to land in northern Italy. So there's 3 fighters there in northern Italy. Oh my god. Let's see. This will be my 3rd attempt at making this fighter stay on there. Okay. Here in Bavaria, again, we have some air units. So, we're coming from an air base with long-range aircraft. So, the slowest plane I have is the tactical in terms of air movement. So, it's going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and land in Tobruk. And so is the medium bomber. And so are the 2 airborne, which are the 2 air transports carrying the 2 airborne, which are now elite airborne. And all that lands in Tobruk. We got 4 cavalry here in Alsace-Lorraine. They are going to come over 1, 2 to northern Italy. We've got an elite airborne here in Alsace-Lorraine that's going to rail to Rome. That's one of our 4 rail moves. Then the remaining infantry in Warsaw is going to rail to Rome. Let's see, what else? That's 2 of our rail moves. And then we're going to have 2 self-propelled artillery from Paris rail to Rome. And that should be it for rail moves. Let's see. Let me just double check things here real quick. What does Pete have that he can be sneaky with? We don't call him Sneaky Pete for nothing. I don't think he really has much that can attack the Italian mainland. He does have transports and stuff, but he really doesn't have any planes. That medium bomber can't reach. I mean, he's got a tactical, but that's it. So I think we should be okay. Okay, so that's it for non-combat. How about unit placement? So we've got 5 infantry that we're going to place in West Germany. 5 more infantry we're going to place in East Germany. We got 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers that go down in Bavaria. We got a fighter that's going to go down in Berlin. And we got 3 militia. So we're going to put 1 in Warsaw. We're going to put 1 here in Switzerland. And one in Austria. That should be it. Okay, so how about collect income? We spent everything. Oh, I forgot to adjust the chart. So what did we do? We went up 1 for Denmark, 1 for Scotland, 1 for Slovakia, that's 3, plus 3 for Romania, that's 6. We were at 41, so now we're sitting at 47. For bonuses, we have 3 for Romania and 3 for Sweden, so that's 53. And we took 2 off the British, so I believe they're down to 23, I think. So for next turn, it should be $53 for 53 IPP for Germany. Let's do a quick unit recap. Here in A4, we got 2 fleet subs. Our Navy, which consists of 2 destroyers, 2 naval transports, and a torpedo boat destroyer in port there in A4/A6. Scotland has 3 infantry and 1 marine. Denmark has a marine. There's a coastal defense ship and a torpedo boat destroyer in port in A11. West Germany has a seaplane, a fighter, and 5 infantry. Bavaria has 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers. Berlin has a militia and a fighter. East Germany has... I did want to make one change real quick. I hope it's okay. I don't want that militia down in Austria. I'm going to put it in Königsberg instead. East Germany is 5 infantry. Königsberg is a militia. Warsaw is a militia and an artillery. Slovakia is 2 cavalry and an infantry. Romania is an infantry in Bessarabia, 4 infantry, a cavalry, a motorized, and a fighter in central Romania. There's a torpedo boat destroyer and a destroyer there in M10, I think that is. Paris has 7... No. We sent stuff over, so I think it's 6. Yeah, 6 medium armor, 3 light armor, and 1 self-propelled artillery are in Paris. There's a militia in Switzerland. In northern Italy are 2 Italian infantry, 4 German cavalry, and 3 German fighters. Rome is 3 Italian militia, a German elite paratrooper, a German infantry, and 2 German self-propelled artillery. We got a coastal sub in A43, 2 fleet subs down in A54. Our battle cruiser is over in A63, and in Tobruk, we've got 2 Italian infantry, an Italian seaplane, an Italian motorized infantry. The Africa Corps consists of a light armor, a medium armor, 2 infantry, and a motorized infantry. And the Germans also have a tactical bomber, a medium bomber, 2 air transports, and 2 elite paratroopers in Tobruk. So that should be it for Germany here on turn 9.1. Turning things over now to Sergeant Shellhole and Silk for the CCP USSR.